Remember purpose? Remember the question about purpose? You know? People say, what's my purpose in life? It's like, what's my purpose? My spiritual master, Grandmaster Aksha, always says, to find your purpose, first equip yourself. When I first heard that, I was like, what does that mean? What does it mean? Find my purpose, equip myself? Equip with what? You know? Have some tools on your tool belt. What tool? What belt? Until I realized what it meant, because to find your purpose, you want to be purposeful. In situations, you want to be somebody of purpose. But a lot of the time, you're not asking about your purpose right now. What's your purpose right now in this moment? Learn. So what's my purpose? Learn. That's why you're here. But when you're asking about purpose, you're not really asking what's your purpose right now. You're asking, what's my higher purpose? How many ever had that question? Higher purpose, easy to answer to. A higher purpose means that it's a purpose beyond oneself. So if it's no longer for you, it's for something even more than you. That's fulfilling something of a higher purpose. You feel like you are something on this planet for a bigger reason than just having a car, having a house, getting married and whatever, you know? But then the question is, okay, so how do I serve something that's bigger than me? We can talk about saving the oceans. We can talk about doing charity work. But I think essentially, you need to get started. And how do you get started? Service. You say, oh, that sounds a little bit like going to church. What do you mean service? Like, just serving people, helping people. Kind of what you guys do already, but except more, just more significant, on a bigger scale. You guys like helping people around you, right? Like you like seeing your family, friends happy. How many of you like seeing your friends, family happy? Raise your hand nice and high, right? Look around. You like seeing your friends and family happy. Wouldn't you like to be able to support them all the time? You know, your thing doesn't have to be so big right now, because sometimes you can look, oh, Master's doing all this thing, I'll never get there. Don't think about that. You know? Remember what we asked yesterday? How do you eat a pizza? One slice at a time. You just take one step at a time, you know? So what's your first step? That's what you got to ask yourself now. What's your first step? We gave some steps before, but what's your first step? Your first step needs to be who can I help first? What's the easiest things? Do you know what I mean? And I'm telling you something. We can talk about life purpose and destiny and all of this calling, spiritual stuff all day long. But I'll tell you, essentially, and this is what we said on day one, satisfy your personal human needs first. Do that first. Do that fully. So you are wholesome. You're happy, you got time, you got money, you're wealthy, you're abundant. Satisfy yourself first. You know, have the car you want first, have the house you want first, have the relationship you want first. Manifest all that first. Do that. It's not greedy, it's not selfish. You know, love starts from self-love. When you jump onto a plane, they give you a safety procedure and they say when it drops down, you put it on yourself first or even your child. You put it on yourself first, because if you can't save yourself, you can't save other people, you know? So it's fine. Nobody's going to class you, well, I'm not going to class you as selfish. You take money you make, buy a nice house, get a nice car, get a nice whatever, be comfortable. Aside from the wealth side, then fill yourself with love. Go on this personal spiritual development journey and just be happy. Every day be full of love. When you're full of love and you're no longer what we were talking about yesterday, the topic, we're saying if you're no longer needing somebody else's love, you will attract the most beautiful love. Do you know today in relationships, people need each other. Come on, be honest here. How many of you have needed somebody before? How many of you had the thoughts or even said the words before, I can't live without I can't live without them? How many of you have ever said or thought that before? Be honest, I have. It's normal, right? How many of you said that before? I can't live without that person. I need that person in my life. How many of you thought that before? Raise your hand nice and high. Okay, let me ask you a question, right? So after you guys left, right, did you die? Oh, surprise. Like, wow. God must have saved you some way or another. I don't know, because you were certain you couldn't live without that person and you're still alive, you know? Do you know what the problem is? The problem is this. The problem is a lot of half people are trying to attract the other half. That's why most relationships have problems. Do you understand what I'm saying? How many of you have ever been alone before and you felt lonely? Just be honest here. Don't manifest your love now. Really. If you're by yourself and you feel lonely, it's not your time to manifest someone. Because I'll tell you something. The soul you're going to manifest is half the soul. You are not full right now. Your spiritual journey is for you to be full. You full meaning, actually, yes, it's nice to have a partner, but if I don't, I'm really happy. I always say to people, do you know when you're by yourself and you're bored or you're lonely? Anybody ever been by yourself and you've been bored or lonely before? Just be honest, raise your hand. Okay, you've been by yourself, you're bored and lonely. You really need to start thinking about who is such a boring soul that I'm spending time with right now, that is boring the brains out of me right now. And it's yourself. So at that moment, even if you find the love, I think that's the love, it's half. It's the same as you. And that's why these two empty, guess what? They need each other.